What's up, Pick Central, Thursday, August 7th. Myself, Marty Bush, Big Ev, Clemmer. What? August 8th? August 8th.
888.
Myself, Marty Bush, Big Ev, Clemmer.
888. What do you mean? What?
What? 888?
What's the third 8 mean?
Good
point. 88. What year do you think it is?
4 years away.
Well,
They're all divisible by 3?
Yeah, they're divisible. It's divisible by 8.
Yeah,
Right?
that's
Yeah,
right.
That's true. That's
8 times
stretch.
3.
That's a good point. All right, never mind. I take it back.
An absolute stretch. All right, what's going on with Brandon Aiyuk?
I mean, why would anyone want to go to the Patriots?
Well, first of all,
I mean,
So I've seen the Steelers
worst
and
team in
Browns.
football.
Rico,
Steelers and Browns have emerged as favorites, and now he might not be able to be.
Rico, we need to preface this that Mush and Clemmer there was a cockbag throughout their pre-show over this.
Marty's on edge today. I don't know why.
Oh, I'm not on edge. I said, wow, I was right about the Patriots because Dukes was like, well, they're going to offer more money. So
Dukes is
go
insane.
there. And I said, no, I think that he's not going to go because there's no future there.
And I said that's not much of a reach.
Yeah, and then
you
said,
got mad.
You're a cockbag
Yes.
because you weren't here when it happened.
Right.
And I was right.
All right, I was also right last week when Clemmer was like, why don't you get the Patriots spend a lot of money on Judon? And I was
Right.
like, well, they're trying to trade for a receiver.
Yeah, how's that working out
Aiyuk,
for him?
And you said Aiyuk's not on the market.
I never said that. I never said Aiyuk was on the market. That's insane. He's been on the market
You
for
said-
a month.
I said the Patriots are going to try to trade for him, and you were like,
I
chance.
said, how's that going to go? And how did it go? They got embarrassed.
Yeah, but they could have offered the most money, right?
They did.
He did, and he still didn't want to go there.
It's
That's
not.
my point.
It's not just as cut and dry as
All right,
that.
but to Dukes' point, the Patriots were in the mix.
No, they weren't in the mix.
Yes,
They
were.
clearly were in the mix. I
No,
mean,
They offered him the most money.
he
They're in the
fucked-
mix.
To be in the mix means you have to have the option to get the player.
they were.
It was
They-
were.
Yes.
The option was there.
He's trying to
Am
force.
Am I missing him being on the Patriots somewhere?
The option, you're saying he
You're
wasn't in the
just
mix.
looking. You're just looking at the Twitter timeline, and you're like, oh, this is what it is. Like it's way more complex than
How
that.
are we right and now I'm fighting against you again?
I don't know.
I don't know what you're saying. They were in the mix.
They're
That's-
definitely in the
He's
mix.
trying to force his way to Pittsburgh or to Washington.
Right.
Oh,
But
so,
they will not. They will. Pittsburgh's not giving for the 40.
So I was right. I said Pittsburgh isn't
We're
dead.
having a write-off today.
But Pittsburgh's not giving the 49ers what they want.
I'm saying the Patriots were never in the mix because there was never an option for Aiyuk.
I mean,
It definitely was an
it
option.
was definitely an option.
Well, it's not. He's choosing not to go
because
there, even
he's
though
trying.
he can make more money.
He thought he had more leverage than he actually has.
But he never wanted to go to New England. It
Actually,
was never on the table for that player. Is that correct?
No, I would say that's incorrect.
Why? He was offered the most money to go there and still didn't go. What am I
Because
missing?
he's trying to force his way to Washington with his best friend or to the Steelers.
I understand that, but so New England was never an option. Why is it so complicated for you people to understand?
I don't see why it's so complicated for you.
They were in the mix.
It's an
They
option.
were still in the mix.
You
There's
clearly
a
were in the mix.
Yeah.
Because he was trying to.
There was an
They were
option.
literally negotiating a contract.
What is an
Clearly
option?
they were in the mix.
You say yes or no to something?
That's not an option. They're just. It was on the table.
No, I'm saying Aiyuk was never
was not his number
considering
one
to go
option.
there because he was offered so much money and he still didn't go. There was no rhyme. There's no idea or no philosophy or nothing that was going to get Aiyuk to New England. That was never going to be reality,
yes,
right?
Yes, there was.
And what would that have been?
Because he was trying to see how the Pittsburgh play unfolded while the Patriots were like, we just gave you an offer to be a top 5 receiver.
Right.
If you don't want that, fuck off. So then they backed out.
Okay.
So now the chance for him to be a top 5 receiver money-wise is off the table.
But he never wanted to go to New England, though.
You're right. It was not his number one option. So you know what?
No, I don't think it was an option at all. Is my point.
I mean, all right. Then I don't know what to do. You like. I'm a
Because
delusional
no one wants
Patriots
to
fan.
go there 'cause they
I'm a
suck.
delusional Patriots fan. Fine, call me that.
Yes, you're a delusional Patriots
You're
fan.
also a delusional Jets fan.
We could all.
I'm not a delusional Jets fan. I'm very realistic when it comes to Jets. I'll say when they're bad. The
agree.
Patriots are horrible. You cannot admit it. You can't understand it. They are the worst team in football, and you can't. The worst.
All Panthers are worse.
I don't know.
Couldn't the Cardinals be fucking worse?
No.
You're shitting on. Why are you shitting on them? The Kyler's not like.
He's not bad.
All right.
You cannot acknowledge that the Patriots are one.
I've said that they're bad all
No. They're not bad. They're horrific. They're horrible. They are the worst.
They are not as bad as you think they are.
Denver could be worse.
They have a hard-ass fucking schedule, and they will be
could be the
bad
worst?
record-wise, but they're not that bad.
What would it?
like-
Well, you say. I will say you put your skin where your mouth is. Because you're saying you get a tattoo if they don't get 6 wins.
Who could be
Yes.
the worst? Who could
I'll give you credit.
Conversation. Who's in the mix of being the worst?
Well, that's
Panthers,
Panthers,
Patriots,
Patriots.
Broncos.
No, I don't think so.
I do.
They're pretty bad.
Well, maybe.
NFL's tough because that.
You're saying Arizona's not even. Who did
Quarterback is-
Arizona get?
Arizona ended the season pretty popping last year. They had Marvin Harrison Jr.
Like they're fine.
So yesterday,
They're not good.
Yeah.
But they're gonna be like 6.
Murray's going to keep them competitive.
Yeah.
In games.
The Cardinals are plus 1,700 to have the worst record, fewest wins in the NFL.
They're going to be bad, but
plus 1,700. What's the Patriots?
The problem with
Plus
this in the
220.
Yeah, they have the hardest schedule in the NFL.
Plus 220.
the problem with this
320
in the NFL is it's not like baseball or I guess you can have similarities in NBA.
Right.
One player goes down, like the best team could become the worst team ever.
Right. Yes. It's not like baseball where you can still kind of stay afloat.
One player has so much impact.
The Braves won without Acuna, won at all.
Yes.
Like you can survive.
Actually, remind me to talk about the Braves, by the way.
stink.
They're horrible.
They're
I shouldn't say that. They're horrible right now. They're not that
in
bad.
danger of not making the fucking playoffs.
They are in danger of that.
They're a half game up against the Mets.
No. And
That race is crazy in the NL.
Max Fried needs to figure it out.
Guess who took it by the fucking balls and has raced
Padres.
past everybody? Incorrect.
Diamondbacks.
Diamondbacks.
Well, they're the same as the Diamondbacks, so it's the same.
But the Diamondbacks were like
Yeah, but Diamondbacks were like
teams-
10
three
games under
teams
500
down.
a month ago.
Diamondbacks were like
Oh, Diamondbacks are red hot. They're slugging like
Diamondbacks
580 the
behind
last
the
2
I
weeks.
think the Padres it's still right.
the Diamondbacks were behind the Pirates at one point.
I know they haven't lost in like 2 weeks.
Yeah, they're on fire.
And they just got Eduardo Rodriguez back yesterday. Pitched okay. Like that Diamondbacks team is frightening.
Really frightening.
Why is that-
One
why
note
is
on
that
the Diamondbacks. They're only 3 back of the Dodgers.
You don't think it's a big deal for a team to get him?
You're
starting Cole. Who are you starting today?
Can I talk?
Go for it.
I'm more worried about Jordan Montgomery finding it out with the Diamondbacks than I am about Eduardo Rodriguez.
Why?
Eduardo
Eduardo Rodriguez had a really good year last year.
Hey, I love Zach Gallen, one of my guys. He hasn't been the same. He's been on and off being hurt. Like his play is not as good as.
They're so much better with him in that rotation, though.
1,000%
Yeah.
amazing. I'm just saying he hasn't been as dominant.
No, he hasn't been. That's fair.
No.
That's fair.
Has Kelly? I have no idea.
Not as last year.
Like what's
It's their bats. They've hit like 4,000 home runs since the All-Star break.
They're slugging.
It's unbelievable.
Yeah, he's a
Josh
monster.
Bell's is hitting home runs.
Josh Bell's the best switch hitter of all time. Corbin Carroll's back to last year. He hit one out last night. Like
He might, if he's back, that's scary. And then Kettle Marte, you could.
Kettle Marte should get MVP consideration.
Yeah,
he's not going to win it, but he should get MVP consideration.
He's one of the top 20 baseball players in the game right now. Yeah. I mean,
I'd say top 10 or like.
that's not unfair. The Diamondbacks are slugging .578 their last 14 days. That's crazy.
2 weeks.
Both the Diamondbacks and Padres are 3 games back of the Dodgers.
Isn't it crazy? Phil has a normal voice when he's sick. Like his voice sounds like a human being now. It's not like he sounds like a troll.
Jeez.
No, it's good. Keep the voice.
But like, yeah, the Padres and D-backs are right up the Dodgers' ass, and the Dodgers are really not in this situation that often.
No, the Dodgers aren't playing that well. And
Not playing.
Imagine the Dodgers just
Yamamoto's
fall out of it.
The Dodgers
Yamamoto's hurt. You don't think he's coming
I
back?
don't think he's gonna come back.
Why?
I think I was reading up on it a little bit last night, and it was like they were a little more concerned than I thought, and that's not good for them.
No, they need Mookie Betts back too.
When did the Dodgers get Padres consideration? They're like the Padres who make the playoffs every year, kind of.
What do you mean?
When's the last time?
When's the last time they won it other than 2020? Was it the 80s? Was it
88.
88?
COVID?
Like
They did go to the World Series a few times.
they've gone to the World Series a few times. That's what I'm saying. They're the Padres, but in the playoffs.
The Lakers
I see what you're
and the
saying, I
Dodgers
guess.
won in COVID.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Yeah, isn't that funny?
This LA is just hasn't won a championship.
That's what I mean. Every year they're
Baseball-
stacked. Every year
baseball
they
really
should win it.
Baseball didn't count at all. That was they played what 80 games.
60.
No, yeah.
So that doesn't count.
Shouldn't have played.
Who was in the who made it in the playoffs?
Marlins.
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 Yeah.
I had a future on all of them.
Besides the Dodgers.
I loved the White Sox that year. The A's could have won it. I was on everybody. I was
Yeah, no.
excited sports were back.
You were kind of right in that way where like the Yankees get a lot of shit for it too because they've spent all the money and they haven't won a championship, but the Dodgers are the same even more and they don't
I'd argue the Dodgers are worse because the Dodgers spend the money, but they actually hit on their players, and they just don't perform.
The Dodgers have been to the World Series 4 times since the Yankees have.
they haven't won. They won in 2020.
I'm saying, but they've been there 4 times. The Yankees haven't been there.
When does being there matter? For teams like that.
I think it matters when you're there at least compared to not being there. Yes.
I truly don't. I think
Okay.
it's win. I think it's win or bust for the Dodgers and Yankees. It's win or bust for that franchise. I truly think that.
I think that's a myopic way to look at it. But I think it's better to get there than not get there.
Clemmer, you said the
It is the
Dodgers have
same
been to the
result.
World Series 4 times since the 80s.
No, I said since the Yankees have been there.
Okay, my bad. I misheard you. I was like,
he was
that
ready.
is
He's just
incorrect.
ready to
Yeah,
pounce.
Relax.
The guy just has the
boy.
guillotine going at all times.
He wanted to
waiting for a head to
shit
slide
on
in.
his chest there.
And let me just say, let's say I had said that. How wrong would I have been?
I thought it would have been a bad argument to use against the Yankees. That's all.
Mm.
Yep.
Yep. All righty.
I'm telling you, he's just got the guillotine
Yep,
going.
Rooney.
The only thing that's missing is a head. He's just pulling that thing all day.
Yep.
But that NL is crazy. Like the fact that the Diamondbacks and Padres are 2 games up now of the Braves and as a third, and then it's the Mets as a half. I think the Cardinals are like 3 or 2.
Arnold's gonna fail.
Pirates are 3.
Pirates are 4. The Giants are 3.5. Cubs are 5. If you want to.
And the Dodgers
Actually, have been playing really good.
Got Bellinger back.
And
I'm just
they've
saying.
been playing good.
and the Dodgers.
It's tough to jump over that many teams, but it's not.
They play the White Sox 2 games next. I'm just saying.
It's not impossible.
Not a bad bet. What are they to make the playoffs? Can Phil?
I'd say probably 8-1,
I think it might be more.
at least.
I'll look it up right now.
Jumping 4 teams, 5 teams, and
So the Dodgers pitching staff's kind of a shambles,
yeah.
and I don't see it improving for the playoffs.
So you just got Jack Flaherty. That helps.
It helps a little bit, but
Thank
so
God.
who are their top 3 for the playoffs right now?
Well,
Kershaw's back, I guess. Flaherty,
Gavin Stone, Yamamoto, ideally.
yeah,
Buehler
Yamamoto.
got hurt again?
Yeah, what happened to Bueller?
I don't even know.
Oh, Bueller came back, pitched like ass, got hurt again, and he's been out.
Oh, he got hurt again.
Yeah,
Jesus.
I mean,
And Rice ain't coming back.
No.
oh no, he's not playing for anybody ever.
Nope.
Bad guy.
Yeah, bad person.
Bad guy.
2-time, by the way, twice he got.
Yeah, usually just when.
And their bullpen ain't nothing either.
What did he do? Do I want to know?
No, not really.
Domestic abuse.
Oh, not good.
Eat the shit.
Really, twice, by the way.
Bad. Piece of
Twice
shit.
that he got caught for. I'm sure it wasn't only
That's
twice.
what I'm saying. Usually when you get caught,
No
once,
shit.
you've been doing it for quite some time.
Really bad person.
But yeah, no, the NL is very, very interesting.
Interesting.
The AL, I think, is kind of it's interesting, but not as interesting.
Completely agree.
NL can have at least the Phillies, the Dodgers, you talk shit on the Braves. I could still see the Braves figuring it out.
Of course, Max
What
Fried.
about the Brewers?
Yeah.
They're locked into that central spot, I think.
I don't see.
That means a home series. That means a home
It
series.
does. They had it last year, though.
I don't see them beating the Phillies and Dodgers consecutively unless they get rolling hot. I just don't. But you have more teams than the AL conceivably who can
Right.
make
One
it.
really,
The Diamondbacks now.
Really big interesting thing in the AL is the Mariners and the Astros.
Mhm.
That they're
Mariners.
half game out, but in the wild card they're 4.5 out. So it's just a one-team
They're
race
division.
in that division.
It's actually an old school divisional
Yeah.
race.
really weird to not have
Those sometimes are the
Astros
best.
it's great.
I hope that neither one of them makes a wild card, and it's
they're,
just
they're
straight
not
up
going
in
to make the wild
division.
card.
Yeah.
They're not. I think
That's how it was when I was growing up. Before the
actually-
wild card, it was
yeah,
cool.
it
A
was
division
it.
race actually
I
meant
think the
something.
Red Sox are going to fall off a little bit, but they haven't kind of like
They
they're
took 2 out of 3 from the Royals. By the way, the Cubs are 10-1 to make the playoffs. Just
not
saying,
crazy.
buy back.
It's not a crazy bet.
It's really not.
They're like
Wasn't a crazy bet last year, but Suzuki can't catch a fly ball and ruins everything.
one of the worst outfield. He won.
It was incredible. That
Unbelievable.
Gold glove in Japan.
like
What kind of gloves are they using out there? Gold glove.
magnets.
Yeah, they're ginormous.
both the drops that they had that sent Marty to Alaska and the one last year.
Yeah.
Both of those drops were so routine for a major league outfielder. It was bizarre watching both of them in real time.
It's like they knew.
It's also so funny to watch. Like you see Tampa in the standings, they're like 5.5 back, and they just trade everybody. They just don't care. They're just gonna get everybody. But do you think Kansas City keeps this up? Like, do you think they've been pretty good all year? But do you think they switch? Like, do you think Kansas City or the Red Sox would be the third wild card?
Correct. Unless the Mariners going to run.
Which I don't.
Or Mariners or Astros, whatever, going to run.
I don't think.
I think
so. Like,
Kansas City's going to stay there.
again, I'm a huge run differential guy.
I love it.
I'm a huge run.
No,
differential
that's
guy.
you should be.
They're second in the MLB.
Kansas City.
Not second MLB. I'm sorry. They're ninth in the wild card. They're like away and above the second team.
Kansas City's only 4 games out of the division,
Guardians are playing very badly.
and they gave 7 against the Guardians.
Imagine if they went and got some actual players at the deadline instead of the ownership just.
I'm sorry. They're
Taking a knee.
third.
Should've got
They're
Josh
third in the MLB in run differential.
That matters.
That means they're
Big
playing
deal.
well.
Yes, it does.
What's Kansas City to win that division?
That means they're still pitching very well too.
Yes.
Take a stab at that.
Seth Lugo's been pretty good for them. All year, been better than that. And then Cole Ragans has been good this year. They have an interesting.
Waka isn't awful.
Like the Royals are an interesting team, and they keep hanging around. I give them a lot of credit.
It would be a huge win for them in Kansas City, and I think baseball for them to make the playoffs.
Wasn't the Royals
Over the Guardians, or you mean or over the Red Sox?
Was it 2 years ago? We've touched on this before. Was it 2 years ago the Royals were like almost as bad as the A's?
Yeah.
For all the shit
yeah.
the A's
Oh, yeah.
2 years ago?
Yes.
What'd they do last year? Just kind of.
No, they were terrible last year. They lost 100 games last year.
Too.
They lost 100 games last year.
Jesus.
Hey, the Bobby Witt
But
sign.
you know what happened? Bobby Witt, and they went and spent.
Lugo.
They spent a ton of money on free agents. Not a ton of money. They went and got Hunter Renfroe, Waka, Lugo.
The team. Yeah, they built a team.
Renzen now.
They built a team.
Yeah,
Of
right. Exactly.
They built a team of nice pieces, and then they became the Royals like they usually do.
They got my guy Vinny Pasquantino back. Like he's playing. He's been good this year.
Yeah,
but
he
he was hurt last year.
My guy as well.
It's your guy.
He was a hot ice guy.
He was.
He's a Jets
Big time
fan.
hot ice
Big
guy.
Jets guy.
Yeah, I know. He's a good guy.
When's the last time you talked to him?
Let's see.
When's the last time you hit a home run? Is probably when you did it.
I think he did like the last couple days.
Yeah, so he probably did it.
No, I actually didn't then.
He homered last
while.
night. I was gonna say
Yeah.
I could have swore he had recently.
Uh,
Also, the home and away splits in the Royals are starting to get some
February?
attention.
Oh, so, yeah, that's not good.
Wait.
Is it that bad?
But they're
Home and
winning.
away
so I'm leaving
splits.
them alone.
Have you seen Bobby Witt's?
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask.
No.
That's the
People are starting
craziest
to
thing
say
I've
like
ever seen.
sign stealing. It's so he's batting like 400 at home and like
I just got the text.
Oh no, I'll get the actual. The
I can
numbers are
pull it
like
up.
they're staggering. How different they are.
Ev, I'll pull it up.
What text did you get?
Of that, like mentioning Bobby Witt.
Bobby Witt is a 7.5 WAR this year.
Like right now, his home and away splits. At home, he's hitting 409. Away, 288. At home, his on-base percentage, 458. Away, 327. Slugging, 736. Away, 472.
Yeah, but he's got the same power. He's got 10 homers in each spot and 42 RBIs at home and 38.
30 more hits
Better
though.
away.
It's like insanely more.
17 more
really better
doubles.
at home.
Oh, at home.
Yeah, it's insane. Yeah, he's much better.
I think the strikeout might be a little
20 more.
eye-opening.
Yeah.
Those are crazy.
They're pretty, yeah.
That's insane.
He's got the same
Yeah.
power to a degree.
I
but
didn't
a
say
lot of
this.
doubles.
An average baseball player. Away.
Somebody said that he's
not average.
he's Aaron Judge in the regular season at home
Yeah.
or no on the road or what is it? Whatever
home.
you get what I'm saying.
At home,
Yeah, and then playoff for Judge on the road.
If he has those stats at home all year round, doesn't matter where he plays, he's better than Judge. Sorry,
That
you're batting
is
400.
so-
Oh yeah, I know.
You're
but-
batting 400.
Like,
You're just.
yeah, but I get your point.
Yeah, it was
Yeah. It's
good versus bad.
Why are people trying to make Bobby Witt versus Aaron Judge like AL MVP like an
not
actual
even
debate?
close. Not even close.
It
I don't think people are making it.
I love Bobby Witt, but
They're
this
trying.
not even.
I mean, people try and make headlines because when someone's so good, like because Bobby Witt hasn't won an MVP yet, like he's kind
he's
of
like the new shiny toy.
shiny
Yeah.
thing. Where Aaron Judge, like we know he's very good, he's done it, but it's not even fucking close this year. Unbiased, biased, whoever you want, he's the MVP.
Aaron Judge is having one of the greatest seasons in baseball history.
Yeah.
This is Babe Ruth. Well, like
Don't get me started on my tweet again.
we're talking about he's on base is 459, his slugging 698. This is a year when hitting is way down. His OPS plus is 220. This is insane what he's doing.
You know what's actually crazy about the Yankees too? Their splits, they're so much better away.
Yeah.
They're 38 and 22 away.
Really?
30 and 25 at home. That's stunning.
That's weird.
It'd be good come playoff time potentially.
Right in the playoffs.
You need to grab a couple on the road.
I will say this. So I've been talking up the Orioles a lot. I think the Orioles are a very good team. If Grayson Rodriguez is really out for a while with a slide injury, I think this puts the Yankees in the driver's seat in that division.
The Orioles will crumble, like I've said. They will do it
I can
just
see
what
it
they did
coming down
last.
to the last week, though.
They play.
To be fair, you said this last year though, and the Orioles won 100 games. You said in the regular season, like you guys both, you and I both said the Yankees will be fine, and the Orioles will fall apart.
Okay.
We were half right.
We have won the same amount of
Orioles
playoff.
fell apart.
One
They
amount-
didn't win a
In
ball.
the playoffs. In the playoffs.
Same amount of playoff.
They won 100 games.
One the same amount of playoff games.
They won 100 games.
Yeah, come on.
What is that good for? Like
Hang the
awesome
banner.
for them. Yeah, you might. Good for them. Let's clap it up for the Orioles. Good job for them.
See, that's like that's not fair for an organization
Why?
that's up and coming and that has all this talent that hasn't been there for over a decade. For you on your high fucking horses
Yeah.
of Yankees fandom that has won outside of 09 hasn't won since your little run, and before that hadn't won since like basically the late 70s. Yeah, and before that you won fucking 20 of your 27 rings during the night pre-war.
This is who the Orioles are.
But they'll go to bed happy that the Yankees.
This is them, right?
Yeah, exactly, Rico.
This is the Orioles right here. And good that they won 100 games. That's so cute, guys. You won. Do something about it. You got all the prospects. Oh, they're so good. Do something about it.
Beat the Astros. Beat the Astros in the playoffs.
Yeah, no, they cheated, but sure, that's fine.
In the playoffs.
Proven cheated, but okay, we would have beat them if they didn't cheat. That's just pretty much a fact.
2 years ago they cheated?
Completely.
They did not cheat 2 years ago.
But what about
Wouldn't
that?
you-
But 2 years ago, what happened in the LCS? You're a Yankees fan.
I'm not saying when they said when they cheated, but that's fine. Now you're gonna go to the
2 years ago in the ALCS, what happened?
First of all, you should
we
worry
got
about
T-code.
your team.
Exactly.
Exactly you.
Exactly. I'm not talking about the Phillies. I'm not
no,
defending them.
no.
You're talking about the Yankees and defending them.
No, I'm not. I'm playing against the Orioles, who are a joke.
They're not a joke, Marty. They have the same record as you right now.
This past, however long you want to say, joke.
I'd argue Brian Cashman's more of a fucking joke than anybody on the
Wow.
Orioles.
I would too.
Ow?
Who would you have as GM?
Ow? The dude's been there for 30 fucking years. Can't even change his idea of baseball one bit.
That might be true.
Who would you have as GM?
Yeah.
That's not a question.
Listen, I will guarantee the Yankees will still be way more successful than the Orioles as long as you want.
They weren't last year, and they're not this year. They're tied this year.
And you're
That's what your small team.
And you're probably correct. The Yankees are going to continue to spend money on everything except for old Yankee Stadium and making it, a place where kids can go and, relive the past and do everything.
That's what we're talking about.
Well, why is that? Why do the Yankees? Why do the Yankees organization as a tax-funded new Yankee Stadium not give a shit about where old Yankee Stadium is?
Give a fuck. I literally.
I don't know. Maybe make it into a park or something. Do
They
something.
They did make it into a park.
Have you seen the park?
Yeah, I walked through it Saturday.
Exactly. Is it how
Truly.
should it be maybe a little?
It could be nicer, I guess. But
little
I'm not going to bash the Yankees.
Playing,
for
I
that.
could give a fuck if little Timmy's playing at the park.
I mean, what did they do with Veterans Stadium? They made it like what,
it's a parking lot.
It's a fucking parking lot, so you can't shut on them for making a park.
Go to a different school, Timmy. Go to a different school and hit baseballs. I don't give a fuck. I'm watching the Yankees play. They'll just be more successful. Successful because you have a small team brain mind right there. That made sense. I know it did. I don't care if you win 100 games and win 0 playoff games. What if the Yankees do that?
You guys are used to that. You guys are. That's all you guys ever do.
But there you go. So that's
That's right. You guys win like 4 playoff
good
games.
job for them. We beat the Twins and then
You win the first round and you lose the next
good
round.
for them winning 100 games. Let's prove something for once.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's
but
shocking you guys haven't won a World Series since 2009.
They haven't even been to one. I think it's I think it's a little unfair to knock the Orioles for being nothing when they have the same record as you and were better last year than you. Like the Orioles are a real threat to you guys. Like now, you guys can shit all over the Blue Jays for sure. They've completely fallen apart. Paper tiger,
Nothing.
won no playoff games. Fuck the Blue Jays. They suck. That organization sucks. The Orioles are on the rise. They're really good.
Yeah.
Now they did just lose their second best pitcher. That's a problem.
We're always at the top though, so it's fine.
Besides last year.
That's last year.
And what'd they do? Again, they lost. What 100 wins and lose? We just said we do 100 wins and lose.
All right, put it on the line.
Wins
Put it on
and
the line.
loses.
Let's put it on the line right now. What are you gonna do if the Orioles A win the division and
We'll have to do
B?
something too then.
Be careful.
I'm not
They
like
just lost
me,
Grayson.
so-
Not an Orioles fan though.
Why it's just me against nobody? That doesn't work.
No, it's you against the world. It's you against
RDT.
no. It's you defending the Yankees.
RDT.
Get RDT on the line.
What am I- I'm not. That does nothing for me.
Rebo.
I'm gonna get nothing.
Rebo.
Jackson Holliday's been hitting great.
Oh yeah, well, they sent him down when he.
They sent Willie Mays down. What's the point?
10 games. Good for him.
Roy Halladay
He-
went down.
No, it's saying
games?
that's saying they called him a bust after 10 games.
6 games. We're gonna say good job for him.
Yeah.
Yes.
A lot of people
So
are.
when Stanton does 6 games in a row, we're gonna say good for him.
Is he a 20-year-old prospect?
Oh my God! See, you can't. 20-year-old prospect who
Well,
literally.
Jackson Holiday has hit 2 more home runs
40
than
at
Mike
bats.
Stanton has
He
in.
didn't get a hit for 40 at bats. 40. And we're gonna
Yes.
get what's
And
crying.
now he's hitting. Isn't that a little scary for the AL East? I would be a little bit like,
No.
fuck.
I could give a fuck.
Why? He's really good.
So is the other players on the Yankees too. We have 2 really good
You
players.
have no one who has the upside. No one in your entire organization who
Austin
has the
Bowser.
upside of Jackson Holiday.
Jason Dominguez 100% done.
He does not, Marty.
How?
Because Jackson Holiday's a better prospect. He has better tools. Scouts, the stats, everything point to Jackson Holiday having a better career than Jason Dominguez, who's a very good prospect.
Oh yeah, it's everything projected.
Yes, that's all you can do with prospects.
Exactly.
But yes,
So where it doesn't.
find me any publication, any expert anywhere that would have Dominguez ahead of Jackson Holiday.
Experts are always right.
But you act like you cannot
ask it.
You can't find. The onus is on you.
Games.
The onus is on you. Find any way that Dominguez is a better prospect than Jackson Holiday. Find one.
Dominguez has been up. He's been amazing. Yes, he just has been. He's just been getting. He got hurt.
What are we doing? What?
I don't know. This is what he asked. This is what he's asked.
This is where it's devolved.
This is what he asked.
Jason Dominguez versus Jackson.
He was amazing, by the way.
He was amazing.
Yeah, he was. He was very good. He's very good.
Thank you.
Some breaking news.
8 games.
This better be fucking
So this is
good.
what he.
This
we
better.
just said what he
I
asked.
actually disagree.
Even if it's not, I
So far, like in
Yeah.
the weeds, I think you could say anything.
yeah.
The White Sox named their poor interim manager for the rest of the season. Grady Sizemore.
Wow.
Still around collecting checks, huh?
Is he player manager? What's going on here?
It's just
Was he in the organization?
He was on the coaching staff. I did not know that till today.
You could tell me he would go up and get an at bat, and I might put him up against some of the guys on the White Sox line.
Hasn't played baseball in 9 years.
Still.
I think he could outperform some of them.
Talk about a former prospect, baby.
Yeah.
Oh, he was very good.
He's good. He's just
his body couldn't handle it. I mean, like honestly, like as a like a
Can we talk
minor league Mike Trout,
Talk about
Can we
the White
talk?
Sox?
Can we talk about Pedro?
the
And
worst
how-
manager of all time.
And how in the Chicago White Sox press release actually put the record for
That
this
was
year
fucked up.
26
That was
and
mean.
87 or 27 and 88. Like, you just didn't have to put it in
89.
there.
I gotta be honest. I kind of agreed with him. I don't think it's on him.
I don't think it's on him.
What
either.
could he?
I don't think it was on him,
Like,
bro.
he's gonna.
Pedro Gaffal is the worst manager in baseball history.
I mean, the players are so bad.
Let's
too.
be honest.
Like,
It wasn't his.
So before Pedro Gaffal, they had an elderly man as a manager. That elderly man won 93 games and they basically won 81 and 81.
The elderly man also forgot more baseball than Pedro probably ever
players
knew.
that he
in his
was.
life.
The players.
he forgot a lot of things, I think.
The players he had. It was,
But he had the same players as Larissa did the year before, and they were
But a
terrible.
year older, though.
Yeah, which you would think would help.
Oh, yeah, I guess.
Some of these younger guys, like it's
Yeah.
like Gaffal. No, don't get me wrong. This is the worst organization I've ever seen, and I saw the Expos when
Really?
Major League Baseball owned them.
worst organization.
There is no organization that is a more disarray. That is like the A's, as fucked up as they are. That organization is better constructed and has better a better farm system, better organization than the White Sox.
Well, and
the White
But
Sox
the
is
Buffalo-
well, are you saying the A's or is that Billy Beane?
Billy Beane's not-
One who did not pass.
Billy Beane's no right.
Rest
Billy
in peace,
Beane's not really as involved. as
Did
he
the
used to
real Billy Beane died, right?
be.
No, there
No.
was another Billy
There's
Beane.
2 Billy Beans. One Billy Bean.
Are you joking? Are you doing
I swear to God, because then I saw Billy Beane died.
You
and
did
I-
the Chris Russo thing. It's a
Yes.
Chris Russo bit.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
What did he do?
You're doing the Chris Russo
did he
bit.
do?
I
I'm
know
getting
you are.
confused because of Russo. That's how I knew. I read the Russo story and then said, "Oh, he got duped by, or whatever."
So
I
one
understand that. I know the Russo thing is a thing. I thought the whole time it was the real Billy Beane.
Billy Bean is one of the first athletes.
Until I read the Russo thing. I swear to God.
What are you talking about?
Okay, so there's 2.
Please explain what you're trying to tell.
There's 2 Billy Beans. The Oakland A's general manager Billy Beane, and then there was another Billy Beane.
Right.
I thought when you say Billy Beane, I thought it was the Oakland A's Billy Beane. Then I read that Russo got duped, and I was like, oh shit.
2 Billy Beans.
There are 2 Billy. I did not know there
are.
were 2 Billy
Yes,
Beans.
there are.
That's a fact. I just
The
didn't know
Billy
that.
Bean that passed away was one of the
So-
first
so-
players to come out of the closet after his playing career, and then he became like an ambassador for gay rights in baseball.
Somewhere there's an actual Rico Bosco playing slots right now in Vegas who kicked the bucket.
Right. Yeah. Right.
It's gonna go viral.
It would. It would.
You thought the A's
I thought the A's guy did when I read the headline.
died?
Yes, when I read the headline.
Moneyball?
Yes, when I read the headline.
So
yes.
did you watch Moneyball to reminisce?
No, I didn't. I haven't watched anything like that. But no, Moneyball.
Wait,
Wait, so now you have to say what you were watching.
What have
What did I watch? What did I watch?
What were you watching? Was it a rom-com?
Nah, I
Date
think
night?
it might have been Friday Night Lights.
All right.
Show. I think it might have been the TV show.
Well, you have to watch the other guys.
Yeah, I do have to watch the other
you've seen a
guys.
fucking
Great,
No, I
Best
haven't seen
movie.
the other
great
guys.
movie.
Should have shot A-Rod. One of the best movies. How's your wife? She's dead.
Attaboy. Attaboy.
I got to see this movie. But sorry, what were you saying about Billy Beane? How did we get from Billy Beane? How did we get from Billy
We were
Beane?
saying the White Sox have the worst organization ever, and and I said it's worse than
Yes,
the
the
A's.
Oakland
But
A's.
Billy Beane that is alive isn't as involved as he used to be.
No, he's
But
not
even
at all.
so,
But still, he gets credit for a lot of what that organization does, especially the scouting at this point. Does he?
yeah, he put in some of those guys in place. Sure. Yeah, and you're right. And some of his fingerprints are there for sure. And like the organization, you're
He's
right.
not involved at all anymore, really.
No, not really anymore. But he did put some of those guys in place, though.
What is he doing?
He's
Soccer.
Soccer?
So I'm pretty sure. Check it out.
I think you might be right.
Check what out.
Billy Beane.
What Billy Beane's up to. The one that's alive.
Can't take you serious after you got duped by
He
Chris
had,
Russo.
he has some ownership.
Chris
stake,
Russo is a
too, in
truther.
the- in
I
the
learned
A's.
Chris Russo from the truth from Chris Russo.
You learn the truth from him by him fucking up.
Yeah, exactly.
But Pedro Grifol is the worst manager
Fucking Russo.
ever.
wonder-
I completely
Ever.
forgot that loser threatened to retire if the Phillies lost.
That wasn't good.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys have ESPN notifications.
Wait a second. Did he go down Times Square, whatever he said he was going to do in his underwear?
No, I don't think he did
no.
that.
I don't think he did that either.
Howard
That
Stern
fucking
did, yeah.
fraud.
I love Chris Russo, but that wasn't a good look. I love Mad Dog.
Well, didn't he
He's
say
doing
he was going to
something.
quit radio or whatever?
Yeah.
Yeah, he said he was going to quit radio.
It's
if
like
the
you're never
Diamondbacks
going to.
came
That's your
out.
job.
Yeah, but then he said he was going to walk down Times Square or walk down Manhattan in his underwear.
Yes.
What's he doing? Soccer?
Soccer.
Told you.
Yeah,
a little bit.
Me and Marty did that once.
What?
Soccer?
No, Times Square in our underwear.
We did do that. I've actually done that twice.
Why?
Is
What
this
did
a
we do it
pleasure?
for the one time?
Barstool Idol, I was doing a video where I was just sitting in my underwear.
Pleasure.
Something I can't say now. I'll tell you after.
Okay. Yep.
And then
Ours is
Ev,
probably the
we
same.
lost a bet, I think, because we did like a show of like asking people what they were taking that weekend, and we lost against them, and we had to dress in our underwear.
We almost got into a fight with a guy. He was like a one of those like you take like pictures with like Mickey Mouse and
Yeah.
shit.
They don't fuck around over their
No,
territory.
They had a pimp.
Yeah.
They had a legit pimp, and he like tried us.
I used to go. I used
I
to
was
go
like, yo.
undercover to.
Marty was taped up. Marty was literally taped around his arms.
I used to go undercover to Times Square, and if they ask you for money, get them arrested.
That's a little narky.
Narc.
That's a little outrageous.
That was my job. I was a narc.
Oh, that was your actual job. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, you're a little narc.
Didn't do it for fun.
Oh, yeah.
I used to go to people's.
I thought you did because your pop's a cop. You believed in the system. Like you went out and
Get
cleaned up
money.
the streets.
I used to go to places and sweep for listening devices too. It was I had a lot of jobs.
Did you find any?
Yeah, that was one of the best days when that thing started. Oh, it was great. It was a guy, a husband did it to see if his wife was trying to see if he was to try and catch him saying something, and he got her. Yeah,
Wow.
wild.
I don't know how.
Sounds like a healthy marriage.
Yeah. Also, imagine Marty Mush is the guy.
Punch you red-handed.
My dad's like, yes, we got him.
I love how your dad just basically sent you out to do his like work,
Now that I'm
like
talking
actual
about
detective work.
Yeah, I think I was getting underpaid.
Yeah.
Do you want to see this really quick? That Chase said this morning in the Chicago office. I think is very funny to do with the
really.
Olympics basketball.
I wouldn't say very funny, but
He has a future on every single team
he's
besides the USA.
anti-American. What do you
That's
expect?
just stupid though. Like that's like obviously they're gonna win.
Germany. I don't think they're gonna beat USA. Germany looks really good.
Speaking of Chicago, maybe one of the worst. Riggs just tore his Achilles.
No way.
Yes.
A
I didn't even see-
non-contact.
No way.
I talked to him this morning. He said that he's getting checked out. There's something up. It could be partial Achilles, could be his calf. But
I mean
my
that.
God.
Listen, I feel bad for him.
that's how it happens. Just
Non-contact. You just
You
like
gotta,
hold on.
no, but you gotta know when you're that old. He's got kids. You don't make fast movements.
Dude,
it's tough though.
Yeah,
Oh, it's not
it's
tough.
So Marty,
It is
it's
tough.
so
You don't know, Marty.
instinctual.
Yeah,
It's
I
so
know.
instinctual.
Your mind thinks you're
But I
young
tell
still.
myself, I know myself. I do not make faster movements when I know because it's bad. That's the worst thing that could happen to you. I'd rather roll my ankle on contact. That's something you can't do. That is, he tried to go like this,
Yeah.
and it just blew up.
Oh.
And he's got a golf trip in Ireland next week.
He's got two young kids. It's tough.
When I did that thing against Mincy, I was so afraid. I'm like, I'm gonna like doing all this weird stuff. You don't even know what to prepare for because I don't know what I was doing. I'm gonna blow my. I'm.
Gotta know how athletic you
It's
are.
gonna happen one day to me here at this job. I think 'cause that's what's gonna. It's gonna. I mean, how does it not? Right? You keep
No, it
doing this
does.
weird
You gotta
shit.
slow down. You gotta.
What's the worst Barstool Sports injury we've had? I mean, Rico's arm.
Dukes is pretty bad.
Dukes?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
well,
was pretty
Does that
bad.
count as a
was
Barstool
yours,
injury,
dude?
Dukes?
Broke his ankle on in a
A lot of knee
My
injuries.
ankle was completely detached from my leg.
Oh my god.
Was that technically a Barstool thing or not?
No. But it did break in every possible place
Did
that
that
my
kid
ankle
like
could
know
break.
you? Did you know that kid?
I knew him from high school basketball. I think he fucking hated me.
You think?
It's fucked up. By the way,
Yeah,
that
dude,
like
that's
what
the
happened to you was really fucked
It wasn't
up.
fucked up. It was a complete legal play. It's just I didn't expect it.
Yeah, I don't know, man. You guys are just out there having a good time. That's
Yeah.
fucked up.
I mean, Smitty, when you hit your head on that pole, it really made me laugh.
That wasn't even my worst.
I know, but still was funny.
What was the worst?
Shoulder, by far. Not
That's
even
rough and rowdy though. Like that's like your.
Oh, doing rough and rowdy hurt. Oh yeah.
That like isn't obviously.
That was actually
awful.
like
horrible for you. I'm not saying that downplaying it, but that was at least fighting. You know, like I think it's worse when you're doing something that's not contact.
Oh yeah, getting a concussion on a basketball hoop in honor of Ben Simmons. Yeah, that was a lot of fun.
That one
My
was
driveway.
one of the funniest videos.
Like
I've
first week we moved into our new house, made my wife.
It's funnier you have like it's funnier like when you posting you having to press send tweet is even funnier. Like when you're concussed and you're like, fuck, I gotta post myself getting smoked.
Oh no, I knew it was gonna be really really good because
Oh,
my
of
wife,
course, of
my wife, like she is so perfect when it comes to stuff like this. Like she will keep filming. She's like
Yeah,
a fucking. She
yeah.
just right. I'm bleeding down my face. She just
Yep.
keeps filming. Like if she cut it off, it's nothing.
Bad video.
You think Bosco's was like the best case scenario for anything?
What do you mean?
Like I think was your injury out of injuries going in Barstool Universe like the least serious? If you think about it.
I mean, it could have been really, really bad.
Yeah, I thought
Yeah, right.
when it happened, I thought he broke his teeth because he fell on his face.
If you think about it, like you kind
thought
of
you guys broke your nose
for
with
how
teeth.
bad that could have been, Bosco. It wasn't that bad.
That wasn't.
You got to golf on July 1st.
Yeah, he needs.
I definitely did need a
He
slip.
needs.
I have quick pain
I
tolerance.
just can't believe you started
You do
writing.
not have pain tolerance at all.
You were screaming at the homeless guy.
You were screaming in the car the
What homeless
entire
guy?
time.
So Marty said you screamed at a homeless man.
You scared a homeless man when you got home.
Oh yeah, because I couldn't open the door.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, no pain tolerance at all.
You carried out the pies.
How many times
Yes.
you walk in here?
Different.
How many times?
When it went like this, it was certain ways. You go like this, and you have most of the weight on this. I was helping you.
many times did he
Nobody else
walk-
fucking grabbed to go to get him.
We didn't know you were hurt. How many times you walk in here with your back? You don't have pain tolerance.
Oh, the back was bad.
Back, yeah, the back.
I'm trying to think of other injuries.
Is your shoulder still hurt today? You said it's like life.
Is
Still bothers you today.
So you look like on the ground. It's better.
I don't even know what it is. Yeah.
So Smitty's laying on the ground right now. He has both his arms
That's
there.
it?
Oh, Smitty cannot put both of his arms on the ground. Can you put the camera on me? So like people can do this. Smitty is doing this. Like he literally can't put his both arms on the ground.
Wow.
That's crazy. It just doesn't go that far.
It's a way to stay hot, Phil.
Got a little too late.
It just doesn't go that far down.
It goes.
So it's not a pain thing. It's like it's just
Yeah, we got it.
Hey, hold on. I'll let you know when you're on.
Get it down. We got to get this in.
You can do it, Meek.
So this arm
Yep.
is like that.
Okay.
This arm, that's as far as.
Put your knees down so we can see that.
Can you try to do like is it a pain thing? Oh wow.
Jesus.
Oh man.
Oh man.
Wow.
Jesus Christ. That's crazy.
Yeah, no, I wrote a blog on it. It took me like, because I separated, third-degree separated shoulder, and what Stephen Shea did essentially, in my right shoulder in college, so I can't reach around my back. It took me like a month at post-surgery to be able to wipe my ass again, because I couldn't do it with my left hand or right hand.
Yeah, that's awful.
That's terrible.
Stuff.
Jesus.
It's all right, we're good. Everyone buy Rough and Rowdy this week, because loser leaves town.
This is
Oh, please,
Like you
please
bet.
play.
is this the greatest moment
This is
ever?
my favorite video in Barstool history.
This is the greatest thing ever.
Oh my god.
Nico couldn't name a single player on the fucking team.
God did.
And he's falling.
Axe in the background.
It's also, I think this one's a little cut off. There's, I think, a better version where you see Smitty stand up. So there's more of like he's there, and then it's like, how did he just get there?
Oh, it's so bizarre. I must have watched it 100 times.
I've said it literally looked like the movie Jumper, where you just show and like there's kind of like everything like paper flies around you. It looked like he just like teleported, like boom, just got dropped there.
What were you trying to do? Why did you
So trying to do,
You're trying to step over.
I was
the seat,
very,
right?
I
You're
was
trying to step on the
very,
seat.
I mean, Clemmer, do you remember that series? They were up 2-1.
Oh yes, yeah.
Rowan has like a lot of money on it for a future. Max is there. Max is Max. I'm a hardcore Phillies fan. I mean, we're kind of we're all there, live and die. And then there's Tico, who, yes, hardcore baseball fan.
World Series champ.
World Series champ.
1-0. Never
Also,
lost.
didn't
But also the last two
what else did
games.
she win? She won something else too.
No, not that I remember.
I sworn she
Bracket
won-
busters.
There was something else that one of her teams won.
But the last 2 games, the Phillies got no hit, and there was like no chance in games. There was no chance. They were down by like 2 runs, and Kyle Schwarber, last inning with 1 out, tries to put down a bunt. Like, I was putting back those high noons for delicious reasons.
Right.
No more, no less.
You think Tico knows she's got a heater with the Texans too?
No.
She caught one. She might do it again.
So I actually kind of,
She caught a generational quarterback.
I would love it. The Astros.
Texans versus Eagles.
As a rookie.
Run it back.
I mean, I remember there was the stream where it was the Texans. I think we're playing the Dolphins. Also, it was a double Houston stream. That was the year. That was the year before Stroud. So
Right.
they were
They were
really
horrible.
Bad. They were really bad. Unreal.
It's crazy. Team USA plays at 3:00 today in a
Big Sean is
semifinal.
mid is really funny, by the way. I'm like looking at the videos when you had the Big Sean is mid.
Shout out.
That is a hilarious.
Sorry,
chirp.
sorry to interrupt. It's
No,
just
it's
so
fine.
just saw
you
it.
guys,
That's an
actually-
unbelievable chirp.
You actually care. Honestly.
really.
Like I thought I'd care more
really don't.
about the USA, and I watched.
We smashed Serbia twice.
But, yeah.
So boring.
We never talked about it on the show. I mean, we did it for social, but this team versus the Dream Team.
I think the Dream Team was getting so disrespected.
I think so, too.
They would beat them up on the court.
It's a different game. It's not NBA.
Yeah.
Like you put Ewing and Robinson in there, they would fucking.
yes.
They would throw bows. Barkley, like just 6'4", just raging. Like Bird and Magic, they're old, they're done. Jordan's in his prime.
Magic is still okay. Bird was done.
I mean,
But even when you was Drexler super old even at that point?
No, that was right. That was right.
That's like prime Drexler.
that was
right?
before. That was before they won their
They
championship.
were, that's
Yeah,
they were
they're
right about to
running
win.
with the
That's what I'm
Rockets.
saying. They're about to win championships. Like you had some obviously legit like.
and he had just gone to the finals
guys.
with the
Was
Trailblazers.
Drexler still a Blazer at that time?
Yeah. And they just
How did he get
gone to
away
the finals.
from the Blazers. Why did he go away from the Blazers?
Was that trade or free agents? I don't remember.
I mean, you get to like Stockton was in his prime still.
Oh yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Malone
Like,
was in his
Malone,
prime.
obviously.
Right in the middle of their prime.
Who do you?
Chris Mullen.
Small was okay. Yeah.
But even later,
Mullen is
Chris Mullen, one of the like last guys on the bench.
Exceptional.
exceptional.
He's one of the worst players on that team. Now I love Chris Mullen, but like
He's an exceptional player.
Who would Barkley be matched up against? Do you think?
other than Christian Leitner, who's worse than Mullen on that
see,
team.
this was your argument. You said that he'd be matched up against.
It's like a worst of the
Tatum.
best.
Yes.
And you think Tatum would cook him?
Well,
A
Tatum
power
has to-
forward.
Tatum has to play.
Yeah, Tatum has to play.
Yeah.
But Barkley should be matched up.
So weird you shit on Tatum when he's a Duke guy.
I'm not shitting on him.
Just saying.
He has to play.
It's
He
a.
didn't
He was
play.
barely a
He's
Duke
been
guy
starting.
for a year.
No, but he didn't play.
Wait to hear about one and dones.
Marty, I thought Tatum was one of your favorite players at Duke. You
I
said.
love Tatum. I also don't like Boston teams, so it's like I don't hate them. I just don't like Celtics.
Why?
You can make the argument, Rico, that
why do I
Marty's
like
favorite
nobody?
Duke team,
But you don't like any team.
besides the championship, is the 2019 team where the 3 best players were one and dones.
I know.
Yeah, all my actually Grayson Allen is J.J. Redick's my favorite of all time, but they were 4-year guys.
But even like, just maybe like who, like Anthony Davis,
Maybe.
depending if they want to go big. I don't. I'm being,
not sure. I'm not sure how Kerr would match it up.
Matchup-wise,
Bam.
Barkley'd probably be like if they were playing this team. You think Barkley would play the 3, or he did just play 4 no matter
Probably
what?
play 4 no matter what.
He can't play.
Because size, he plays much.
he plays
bigger
a lot
than his
bigger.
Size, yeah. Like
Oh yeah.
like he was kind of way more offensively skilled Draymond Green before Draymond Green.
It's a,
If he was shooting three, like you need to be able to shoot threes.
it's a stupid argument because of that. Because it's a different. It was
Different game.
Not even
Yeah.
like it's not even different talent. It's different game.
But
But I agree.
Baseball's
means-
pretty much stayed the same.
But I think
you know?
the FIBA game caters more to the physicality
Yes.
that the Dream
Yeah,
team would have had.
yes.
It does.
And this team is definitely more skilled, can shoot better. Like obviously they have that.
But
And
it's
even
just like-
size wise, they probably
When we
got
talk
it.
about
too.
old baseball players, and now it's like it's pretty much the same game.
Other than pitching, hitting especially, but yeah, pitching is a little because you like use relievers
Of
more
course,
now.
it's changed a little bit, but like basketball is literally like it's night.
Whole philosophy changed.
Yeah,
I'm not saying it would go either way. I'm saying it would be a game. People are saying like, oh, this year's
I'm agreeing
Dream
with
Team minus 30.
I'm agreeing with you. No, that's stupid. I hate when people.
I think that's the like the analytic
USA.
type,
I said
yeah.
Dream Team could win.
Oh, I think the Dream Team would win.
I said Dream Team like minus 6.5,
I
5.5.
think I said Dream Team minus 11.
Yeah, I think this team would smoke.
I don't.
Why?
The more
The 3 point.
the more I've thought about it, the more because I think I said Dream Team minus like 6 or 7, and the more I've thought about it, the more I'm like, oh, like maybe not.
Defense alone, Dream Team's better defense.
I don't think so.
Oh, absolutely. Michael
Why?
Jordan?
What? Who's good?
Dude, especially with space
Magic
down
Johnson?
below. Like, if this year's team doesn't just shoot lights out, like, how are they going to score?
David Robinson was very good. Like,
Yeah.
that team had great defense.
Because they played
That
defense.
team was so much better defensively.
That's what the NBA.
I think
doesn't do
this
now. They
team
don't
is
play
just
good.
as good defensively.
What?
I think
That's just a crazy thing to say.
Drew Holiday, Anthony Davis, LeBron.
Hey, on paper, possibly. But if you want to look at the
White.
things that are in here, that Dream Team ain't almost losing to South Sudan.
Fuck you, Zach.
Back heart. Measuring heart.
It is.
Yeah.
It is also. The one thing that the Dream Team will have, like more than just the lore, I think, and just the teams they played against back then were so much shit.
So much worse.
True.
So like
Absolutely.
you're like they beat the shit out of these teams.
Yeah.
Like South Sudan, as bad as they are, it's like they are better than.
That's
I want. Like,
Angola.
I do wonder. Like,
yeah.
would South Sudan this year be like the best team that they played?
Yeah, who was
back
their
in 92?
competition in '92?
They'd probably be close. If not,
you know what I'm saying?
Wasn't it
It'd probably be
Spain?
close.
Was Spain the
Croatia?
one? Croatia.
Spain, like
Tony Kukoc.
I was gonna say like Croatia. Yeah, I'll tell you if they just
Like, what international players were around back then in the NBA?
Well, Draws and Petrovic, but he
Sabonis?
died.
Yeah, like Manute Bol.
you had like
But those guys weren't
Three-
playing in the Olympics, though, right? Sabonis wasn't playing in the Olympics, even though I think he was in the NBA at the time.
but that was before they had like the countries like kind of like
Yeah, and that's also
because you had like Petrovic and like Vlade Divac playing on the same team.
and that's also before basketball became a kind of a global phenomenon.
Right. I mean, this is what kind of this is like chicken and egg. Like this started it becoming.
Okay, these are some fair points.
Teams now though still aren't like that great. Like
They're a lot
They're
better
so
than
much
they
better.
were.
For
They're way
example, think
better,
about
but
like
they're still not
Team USA, they have to
compared.
play Serbia, who is Jokic is literally the best player in the world, probably.
Yeah, but that's.
But then they also have like Bogdanovich, like they have like multiple NBA players.
Yeah,
two-
no,
the
like,
two-
no,
legit
it's
NBA
definitely
players.
it's definitely better, but it's still not like they're like the overseas team. If you combined all of them into one team, it'd be.
Yeah, but I think all of the
If
overseas
you combine all of them,
teams
I
now,
think USA
they'd
might
win.
lose.
all the
Yeah, yeah, I'm
overseas
saying.
teams now would beat the 92 overseas teams without
Yes,
question.
yeah.
Oh, yeah,
I'm
question.
saying
Easily.
that for sure, but I'm still saying they're still not that.
I mean, even look at like Germany. Like Germany has like an NBA starting five.
Yeah?
They literally have Schroeder, both Wagner twins. What's his name? They have like why am I forgetting? They have another guy too that's like really good. But like most of their rosters, like guys on NBA rosters.
The Dream Team did.
Franz Wagner's like an all legit 20-point a game
Tice.
scorer. Daniel Tice, NBA guy. Like they have a bunch. They have like probably 6-7 NBA guys on their team.
Closest game the Dream Team 92 played was 32 points, and that was against Croatia. Spain also was like a 41-point game. This is the closest, and it's not the Dream Team was
Yeah, so
awesome,
you can't
but it's just because
damn spread.
the competition was
Probably
so
did
weak.
against recently.
I do
know,
think
it's
like
pissed me off.
it's tough.
It's always fun.
Because they were winning by like 60, but you said they were playing.
There's nothing better than talking about things you can't prove.
Yeah.
You can
I'm
just
sorry,
say
Petrovic
it's-
did play in that. He hadn't died yet. He died the next year. So Petrovic did play in that.
Him
gold
and
medal game.
Vlade played on the same team,
Yeah.
right?
But that's the point. You combine all of the NBA talent that's overseas at that point, they still don't even come close to beating that Dream.
No.
Like
No, for sure not.
Rick Smits.
Yeah.
Like, it's probably the best overseas player.
Petrovic was very,
Also,
was
it's
very
like
good,
it's like someone like
but-
Bogdanovich when on an NBA team, it's just like his usage rate is way down. But like if he wants to put up 25 on a shitty team, he probably could any given night.
I mean,
I mean, Pat Bev might have said that, but it
just
is
said that,
true. A lot
yeah.
of these guys when they get the chance to put up shots, like even like an Evan Fournier, like even though he's played like shit this tournament, these role players in the NBA are better on their international teams.
You know Scalabrine more than anybody. Like he is
I
closer.
mean, I'm sure his mom knows him better, but yeah.
Well, but I mean, as a Celtics fan or whatever.
That was a me comment.
wild. That was
Okay,
weak in a
yes,
second.
yes. Okay, you know the Scalabrine story
Yeah, yeah,
more
yeah,
than
yeah,
anybody.
yeah.
He is closer to LeBron than any average person playing
Right.
at a YMCA is to him.
Yeah.
Right.
Scalabrine,
Not even
the
close.
thing that always Scalabrine was a stud in college.
Yeah.
Why?
It's Arizona,
Why
right?
is this- look at-
Oh, that's me. Did you do that or did that go on? That's it.
It's the meat. It's the meat.
That was on its own.
And the show.
It's the,
and the
it's
show.
the only. It's the.
Technical difficulties, Rico.
It's always that camera. I don't
Stand
know
the
why.
Yeah, I don't know why.
It always is you, Rico.
Can't behave.
I said once it was my leg.
And Deuce has been watching me. Like that was not me.
That wasn't him.
Scalabrini was a stud in college.
So mad.
Stud.
By the way, the Lithuania team had Marcelonis and Sabonis on it, and U.S. beat them by 51.
Jesus.
And those are both two pretty good
I
players.
mean, there are countries that don't even exist anymore that are playing against the Dream Team, probably.
No, they all.
I'm not.
I don't know. The Czech Republic? They play them?
No, they played Angola, Croatia, Germany, Brazil, Spain, Puerto Rico, Lithuania, and Croatia.
We can't. If we put Croatia or Angola on the map, how far away would you be, Marty?
Oh, I wouldn't be much.
Croatia, I'd
World
be
geography's
close because
horrible.
I've been thinking about going there.
I'd be far away
That
from
one I'd be close.
Croatia.
The other
I
one-
think I could get close on Angola.
I'm becoming a.
I know where Angola is.
I probably can name more, get more things closer to like Croatia and shit than like Utah. in the middle over there. Ooh,
You think
I
Utah's
could-
in the
It's
middle?
amazing. You get engaged.
middle, but
Get
like-
engaged with someone who wants to travel.
Yes.
Yeah.
I want to go to. I literally want to go to like Switzerland and Croatia.
Switzerland's awesome.
Switzerland.
I heard it's I heard it's like so clean there.
Yeah. Real quick, you two would have loved yesterday with Big Al. Do you guys know?
I've like
Big
seen
Al?
the initial video.
Not really.
He's
I've seen like the initial one with
unbelievable.
the pasta, whatever.
Yeah, he just eats.
In the hot
his
tub.
wife just eats, gives him pasta, and he goes, "Fantastic, fabulous. Give me 14 of them." And then that's it. And he has 50 million views on his last video. And we went to his house yesterday. Just sat in his hot tub for 3 hours, ate food, smoked cigars, and watched the horse racing.
Literally, the American dream.
He literally says, "I built all this because I never want to leave my house." I go,
Genius.
"This guy's unbelievable.
Genius.
He's unreal." But you would have loved it. I know you would have loved it.
Yeah.
It's like old school Italian.
When we went to that guy's house, food boss's house, I've never ate like that in my life.
That was low key.
I
one
was
of the
sweating.
craziest
I was
things
getting
we've
the
ever
meat
done.
sweats.
The amount of food he cooked was
It's ridiculous. And he
crazy.
does it every video. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Let's go picks, Marty.
I'm gonna go with 2 nights.
We got a bunch started already.
Already started. Braves losing again, 3-0.
Really?
Let's go.
All right.
That's a team. The Brewers he's coach of the year no matter
Phil,
what.
who are
Murphy's
you-
awesome.
Phil, who are you rooting against in the
I thought that team had no chance this year.
Zero.
Zero chance.
Yelich is still hurt right now, right?
Yeah, I think it's got Devin Williams back though. But yes,
Is Yelich gonna come back?
I don't know.
It was
He's
fine.
He's trying to rehab it, but he doesn't.
Yeah,
He's trying everything he can because it's a special season, and
Yeah.
I don't know.
He's also been fucking killing it this year.
MVP, like under the radar MVP candidate. Yeah.
He's already got one.
Yeah. Yankees minus 1.5. They can't lose this game. They just simply can't. Even though it's not a great pitching matchup for us. I'm going with the Marlins plus 150. I'm going with the Rays plus 105, and then I'm going to go with the Phillies beating the Diamondbacks tonight.
Ev.
I'm going over 8.5 in the Yankees game and over 9 in the Orioles Blue Jays.
Montgomery's dog shit.
I'm taking the Orioles. I think I've hit like 3 in a row. I'm taking the Orioles.
6-5 is bad.
I got the Orioles. Clemmer.
He's pitched a lot of innings now.
He has. He's got to figure it out. My pick of the day is Colby Allard, over 2.5 earned runs. He's the starter for the Phillies. The Diamondbacks are hitting the ball so well, and Allard's been horrible his entire career. And then my other play is the Reds run line. I just don't like the Marlins starter. I think the Marlins are pretty lousy, and I like Hunter Green.
Smitty.
Yeah, Diamondbacks Phillies over 9.5.
Okay.
Josh Bell home run plus 450.
Guy's on fire.
All right, Phil, I like that.
Phil, who are you rooting for in the Diamondbacks Phillies series? You put any hope in the division?
I mean, we have 7 head-to-head games left, but it's like that's still very hard to catch.
They're a better team than us, too.
That's
I think you got to get the division's done.
Yeah, you got to
Yeah.
throw the white flag.
like, but at the same time, like the D-backs, I think,
You don't think that
Nice to
are a
have
better
hope.
team than the
It's
Phillies.
Nice to have hope.
I'm waving the white flag.
The hope is like you're half game out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know.
That's where you.
We're conveniently ignoring one each.
What did you say, Meek?
D-backs could be a better team than the Phillies.
The Mets can be better. Than
D-backs.
D-backs.
Backs can be better. No.
That's Pick Central. Yak up next.